Hi,
Hi.
it's time for story time, right?
Yeah.
Okay. It's Wednesday, and we are going to go ahead and get started. We gotta stand up, Lou, right? Okay. Hands go up and hands go down. I can turn myself around. I can stand up on one shoe or foot. Both our feet today. I can listen, so can you. I can sit, I'll show you how. Story time is starting now. Okay, here we are, back and situated, right? Hello, how are you? Hello, how are you? Hello, how are you? How are you today? It's good to see Madeline here. It's good to see Madeline here. Good to see Madeline here. How are you today?
Good.
You want to sing to me today?
It's good to see Mom here. It's good to see Mom here. It's good to see Mom here. How are you today?
I'm good. Thank you for asking. Thank you. Okay, so I have pulled together some books. They're not super tied together in any fashion. Um, they're just the ones I wanted to share today. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and get started with our first story, right? Okay,
Yeah.
our first story is Miss Rumpus. Story and pictures by Barbara Cooney. Okay, and published by the Viking Press. The story won the American Book Award, and it was also one of New York Times Best Books of the Year. And it was published in 1982 when I was 1 year old. That's when it was published. But I want to share it with you. It's a good one. Okay? Okay, Miss Rumpus. The Lupine Lady lives in a small house overlooking the sea. In between the rocks around her house are blue and purple and rose-colored flowers. The Lupine Lady is little and old, but she has not always been that way. I know. She is my great aunt, and she told me so. Once upon a time, she was a little girl named Alice, who lived in a city by the sea. From the front stoop, she could see the wharves and the bristling masts of tall ships. Many years ago, her grandfather had come to America on a large sailing ship. Now he worked in the shop at the bottom of the house, making figureheads for the prows of ships and carving Indians out of wood to put in front of cigar stores. For Alice's grandfather was an artist. He painted pictures, too, of sailing ships and places across the sea. When he was very busy, Alice helped him put in the skies. In the evening, Alice sat on her grandfather's knee and listened to his stories of faraway places. When he had finished, Alice would say, "When I grow up, I too will go to faraway places, and when I grow old, I too will live beside the sea." "That is all very well, little Alice," said her grandfather, "but there is a third thing you must do." "What is that?" asked Alice. "You must do something to make the world more beautiful," said her grandfather. "All right," said Alice, but she did not know what that could be. In the meantime, Alice got up and washed her face and ate porridge for breakfast. She went to school and came home and did her homework, and pretty soon she was grown up. Then my great aunt Alice set out to do the three things she had told her grandfather she was going to do. She left home and went to live in another city, far from the sea and the salt air. There she worked in a library, dusting books and keeping them from getting mixed up and helping people find the ones they wanted. Some of the books told her about faraway places. People called her Miss Rumphius now. Sometimes she went to the conservatory in the middle of the park. When she stepped inside on a wintry day, the warm, moist air wrapped itself around her and the sweet smell of jasmine filled her nose. "This is almost like a tropical isle," said Miss Rumphius, "but not quite." So Miss Rumphius went to a real tropical island where people kept cockatoos and monkeys as pets. She walked on long beaches, picking up beautiful shells. One day she met the Bapa Raja, king of a fishing village. You must be tired, he said. Come into my house and rest. So Miss Rumphius went in and met the Bapa Raja's wife. The Bapa Raja himself fetched a green coconut and cut a slice off the top so that Miss Rumphius could drink the coconut water inside. Before she left, the Bapa Raja gave her a beautiful mother of pearl shell in which he had painted a bird of paradise and the words, "You will always remain in my heart." "You will always remain in mine too," said Miss Rumphius. My great aunt, Miss Alice Rumphius, climbed tall mountains where the snow never melted. She went through jungles and across deserts. She saw lions playing and kangaroos jumping, and everywhere she made friends she would never forget. Finally, she came to the land of the lotus eaters, and there, getting off a camel, she hurt her back. "What a foolish thing to do," said Miss Rumphius. "Well, I have certainly seen faraway places. Maybe it is time to find my place by the sea." And it was, and she did. From the porch of her new house, Miss Rumphius watched the sun come up. She watched it cross the heavens and sparkle on the water, and she saw it set in glory in the evening. She started a little garden among the rocks that surrounded her house, and she planted a few flower seeds in the stony ground. Miss Rumphius was almost perfectly happy. "There's still one more thing I have to do," she said. "I have to do something to make the world more beautiful." "But what? The world already is pretty nice," she thought, looking out over the ocean. The next spring, Miss Rumphius was not very well. Her back was bothering her again, and she had to stay in bed most of the time. The flowers she had planted the summer before had come up and bloomed in spite of the stony ground. She could see them from her bedroom window, blue and purple and rose-colored. "Lupines," said Miss Rumphius with satisfaction. "I've always loved lupines the best. I wish I could plant more seeds this summer so that I could have still more flowers next year." But she was not able to. After a hard winter, spring came. Miss Rumphius was feeling much better. Now she could take walks again. One afternoon she started to go up and over the hill where she had not been in a long time. "I don't believe my eyes," she cried when she got to the top, for there on the other side of the hill was a large patch of blue and purple and rose-colored lupines. "It was the wind," she said as she knelt in delight. "It was the wind that brought the seeds from my garden here. The birds must have helped." Then Miss Rumphius had a wonderful idea. She hurried home and got out her seed catalogs. She sent off to the very best seed house for 5 bushels of lupine seed. All that summer Miss Rumphius, her pockets full of seeds, wandered over fields and headlands, sowing lupines. She scattered seeds along the highways and down the country lanes. She flung handfuls of them around the schoolhouse and back of the church. She tossed them into hollows and along stone walls. Her back didn't hurt her any more at all. Now some people called her that crazy old lady. Next, the next spring there were lupines everywhere. Fields and hillsides were covered with blue and purple and rose-colored flowers. They bloomed along the highways and down the lanes. Bright patches around the schoolhouse and back of the church. Down in the hollows and along the stone walls grew the beautiful flowers. Miss Rumphius had done the most difficult thing of all. My great aunt Alice, Miss Rumphius, is very old now. Her hair is very white. Every year there are more and more lupines. Now they call her the Lupine Lady. Sometimes my friends stand with me outside her gate, curious to see the old lady who planted the fields of lupines. When she invites us in, they come slowly. They think she is the oldest woman in the world. Often she tells us stories of faraway places. When I grow up, I tell her, I too will go to faraway places and come home to live by the sea. "That is all very well, little Alice," says my aunt. "There's a third thing you must do." "What is that?" I ask. "You must do something to make the world more beautiful." "All right," I say. But I do not know yet what that can be. Think about a way you can make the world a more beautiful place. Okay.
It popped up everywhere.
You did. Ready? Madeline? Ready? Over here. Over here with me. Okay. Put your hands up high, put your hands down low, put your hands in the middle and wiggle just so. Put your elbows in the front, put your elbows in the back, put your elbows to the side and whack, whack, whack. Want to do it one more time? Put your hands up high, put your hands down low, put your hands in the middle and wiggle just so. Put your elbows in the front, put your elbows in the back, put your elbows to the side and whack, whack, whack. First we wave our hands up high, hands up high, hands up high. First we wave our hands up high, then we clap them. Good. Then we shake our hands down low, hands down low, hands down low. Then we shake our hands down low, then we hide them. I'll do that one more time. Okay?
I can still hide them like this.
You could hide them from the camera at least. First we wave our hands up high, hands up high, hands up high. First we wave our hands up high, then we clap them. Then we shake our hands down low, hands down low, hands down low. Then we shake our hands down low, then we hide them. Good. Okay, next story. It's called, let me get back in here, A Letter to Amy by Ezra Jack Keats. This one was published by Viking, same as Miss Rumphius. Curious. Let's see. This one was published in 1968. This was published before I was born. But we have another Ezra Jack Keats book as our story walk right now. If you drive by Judy's house, if you go up Beach Ave, we have another book by this author that's on display on our story walk. It's called Over in the Meadow, and it's really cool. So you definitely want to check that out. Okay, but today we're going to read A Letter to Amy. I'm writing a letter to Amy. I'm inviting her to my party, Peter announced. Why don't you just ask her? You didn't write to anyone else, said his mother. Peter stared at the sheet of paper for a while and said, well, this way it's sort of special. He folded the letter quite a few times, put it in the envelope, and sealed it. Now I'll mail it, he said. What did you write? His mother asked. Will you please come to my birthday party? Peter. You should tell her when to come. So he wrote on the back of the envelope. It's this Saturday at 2. Now I'll mail it. Put on a stamp. He did and started to leave. Wear your raincoat, it looks like rain. He put it on and said, it looks like rain. You'd better stay in, Willie. And ran out to mail his letter. Willie's his dog right here. Walking to the mailbox, Peter looked at the sky. Dark clouds raced across it like wild horses. He glanced up at Amy's window. She wasn't there. Only Pepe, her parrot, sat peering down. Willie, didn't I tell you to stay home? Peter thought, what will the boys say when they see a girl at my party? Suddenly there was a flash of lightning and a roar of thunder. A strong wind blew the letter out of his hand. Peter chased the letter. He tried to stop it with his foot, but it blew away. Then it flew high into the air. And landed skipping across a hopscotch game. The letter blew this way and that. Peter chased it this way and that. He couldn't catch it. Big drops of rain began to fall. Just then someone turned the corner. It was Amy. She waved to him. The letter flew right toward her. He mustn't see it or the surprise will be spoiled. They both ran for the letter. In his great hurry, Peter bumped into Amy. He caught the letter before she could see it was for her. Quickly, he stuffed the letter into the mailbox. He looked for Amy, but she had run off crying. Now she'll never come to my party, thought Peter. He saw his reflection in the street. It looked all mixed up. When Peter got back to his house, his mother asked, "Did you mail your letter?" "Yes," he said sadly. Saturday came at last. Everybody arrived but Amy. "Shall I bring the cake out now?" his mother asked Peter. "Let's wait a little," said Peter. "Now, bring it out now," chanted the boys. "All right," said Peter slowly. "Bring it out now." Just then, the door opened. In walked Amy with her parrot. "A girl, ugh," said Eddie. "Happy birthday, Peter," said Amy. "Happy birthday, Peter," repeated the parrot. Peter's mother brought in the cake she had baked and lit the candles. Everyone sang. "Make a wish," cried Amy. "Wish for a truck full of ice cream," shouted Eddie. "A store full of candy and no stomachache." But Peter made his own wish and blew out all the candles at once. Okay. Ready?
Yeah.
Here we go.
Work for her.
My dog is sitting at my desk and his head is like perched on the top of it. It's really funny. He's sitting in the chair. I mean, that's what we were laughing at. Okay. Okay, Maddie Lou. Pick an exercise and hold it up and show everybody.
Hey, grab the stars.
Show them how to grab the stars. Grab, 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 grab.
I think I got a bunch.
How many did you get?
I got a dozen.
Were they big ones or little ones?
Half of them were big, 6 of them were big, 6 of them were small.
Oh.
If you know what a dozen is, I just told you.
Okay, ready? Let's see what we're going to do next.
W, windmill with arms.
Woo, got some wind in here.
Well, that's what makes the windmills go.
Okay, ready? We're going to windmill. Windmill. Woo! Can you windmill the other way? Woo! Good. Let's see what we're going to do next. Okay, here we go. Pick one out.
A, make circles with your ankle.
Oh, okay.
I can't do it to show you, but I can do it.
Let's see.
I can do it super fast.
Yeah.
Okay, my
Circles with your ankle. Go both ways.
Okay, that hurts.
Okay.
Mm.
Want to pick
My
another one?
leg hurts. M is for march in place.
Okay. You march with me?
Wait, I'm the leader.
Okay, I'll be march behind you. You have the baton?
Yes.
Nice. Good. Okay, let's do 2 more. Ready? Ready, leader? H. Hop on one foot. Good. Hop on one foot. Now hop on the other foot.
Oh, man, down.
Oh no. Can you do one more with us? Let's see. Can you handle it?
Sit-ups.
Oh. Okay, show us what the sit-ups look like. Come on. You're gonna make me do sit-ups? Ugh. Ugh. Well, it's hard to do in a dress. 2. Let's do one more. That's good.
My stomach hurts.
That's good. Okay. You never know what you're gonna get with the alphabet exercises. Oh, hold on, Lou. We have one more song to do. Okay. Okay, you gotta look at. Not for this one because I need to hear my words. Okay. You have to look at what colors you're wearing today. Okay. Oh, Lou. You need to be able to hear. Please stop. Thank you. Okay. If your clothes have any red, if your clothes have any red, this is red. If your clothes have any red, put your finger on your head. If your clothes have any red, If your clothes have any blue, If your clothes have any blue, If your clothes have any blue, put your finger on your shoe. If your clothes have any blue,
We don't have shoes.
I know.
This is my shoe.
There you go. If your clothes have any yellow, If your clothes have any yellow, If your clothes have any yellow, smile like a happy fellow. If your clothes have any yellow, If your clothes have any green, If your clothes have any green, If your clothes have any green, make a sound like a machine. What does a machine sound like?
I don't have green.
I don't know what it is. I don't know what a machine would sound like.
What?
I think the machine would make all kinds of sounds. Some might beep. I don't know. If your clothes have any black, If your clothes have any black, If your clothes have any black, put your hands behind your back. If your clothes have any black, If your clothes have any brown, If your clothes have any brown, If your clothes have any brown, turn your smile into a frown.
I can still
If your
smile.
clothes have any brown, If your clothes have any white, If your clothes have any white, If your clothes have any white, stomp your feet with all your might. If your clothes have any white, If your clothes have any pink,
Okay.
If your clothes have any pink, If your clothes have any pink, give your eyes a double blink. If your clothes have any pink, Good.
It's hard to see.
Okay, one more story.
Oh,
We don't have peach. I know, there are a lot of colors that we can't fit into that song. Okay. This one's probably familiar to many of you. Panda Bear, What Do You See by Bill Martin Jr. with illustrations by Eric Carle. Published by Henry Holt and Company. And this is our newest book, and it was published in 2003. Okay. Madeline. No, thank you. Okay. Panda Bear, what do you see? I see a bald eagle soaring by me. Bald eagle, what do you see? I see a water buffalo charging by me. Water buffalo, what do you see? I see a spider monkey swinging by me. Spider monkey, what do you see? I see a green sea turtle swimming by me. Green sea turtle, what do you see? I see a macaroni penguin strutting by me. Macaroni penguin, what do you see? I see a sea lion splashing by me. Sea lion, what do you see? I see a red wolf sneaking by me. Red wolf, what do you see? I see a whooping crane. Whoops. Whooping crane flying by me. Whooping crane, what do you see? I see a Black Panther strolling by me. Black Panther, what do you see? I see a dreaming child watching over me. Dreaming child, what do you see? I see a panda bear, a bald eagle, a water buffalo, a spider monkey, a green sea turtle, a macaroni penguin, a sea lion, a red wolf, a whooping crane, and a black panther, all wild and free. That's what I see. Good. Tickle the stars. Where you left me. Tickle the stars. Tickle your toes. Turn around and pretend to tickle your nose. Reach down low. Reach way up high. Story time is over, so wave goodbye. Okay, it's craft time. You are sticking around with us for craft time. We are making Play-Doh in our microwave. Okay? So, what? I'm going to bring you over here. Okay? And tell you what we're going to do. I'm going to move this window a little bit. Okay, you ready to make some Play-Doh?
We're making blue Play-Doh.
Yep.
I'll let you know the color. I picked it out.
Okay, so what you need for your Play-Doh: flour, oil, water. I don't have yet, but I will get salt and cream of tartar. Okay, that's what we need. So first, we need a cup of flour. Okay, and we're gonna put it in a bowl. Pick a bowl that has a cover that you can put in the microwave. Okay, so that's what I have here. Okay, now ready? First, you put your dry ingredients in before you add your wet ingredients. Okay.
So the dry ingredients soak up once you put the wet ingredients in, so it's not dry Play-Doh.
Okay.
Get it, right? Get it right?
Okay, here's a cup. Can you pour that in?
Yay!
Here's our 1 cup of
I
flour.
love flour.
Okay, then we need half a cup of salt. So 1 cup flour, half a cup of salt. Ready? Okay, we've got half a cup of salt. Madeline, can you pour that in for me?
How is that half a cup?
Look, see? Right there, half. Okay. Then we need to put 2 tablespoons of cream of tartar.
We're putting in wet ingredients, not dry ingredients. All the wet ingredients first.
No, these are our dry ingredients.
Yeah, but they're also white.
Not wet. I thought you said they were wet. Here. Put that in. We need another one.
They're white.
Okay.
W-H-I-T-E.
Ready? You want to pour this in? Good. Okay. That's our cream of tartar.
What is that?
This.
Oh.
Okay. We're going to mix that together a little bit before we put our wet ingredients in. Okay. So that's flour, salt, and cream of tartar. Here, Madeline, do you want to come on this side? You want looking at the back of your head? How about that? Okay.
I'll mix this.
You start a little bit. I'm going to get you a cup of water, okay?
This is big. I have to hold it from like right here.
Okay.
Water.
Water.
Still white, basically.
Yep. And then we need a tablespoon of oil. Okay.
Is this Play-Doh?
This is one way to make Play-Doh. I was trying to find one that you didn't have to cook on the stove. So we're going to try this out, okay? There's oil.
When do we have food coloring?
I know.
Oh,
Alan picked blue. You can pick whatever color you want. Okay. You're going to mix it all together. You want to get the lumps out.
oh, this is very blue.
Okay.
I want it light, but also pretty dark.
Okay. Well,
Turquoise. We got turquoise. It's pretty. Turquoise. And it's going to change color in my color. Because the heat makes it more bright. But I like
there's a big clump in my whisk I gotta get out.
I like it to be very blue.
Okay.
You get it, right?
Yeah.
Well,
Hi.
I'm just kidding.
Emma. Okay. So I gotta mix this in.
Oh, this is very super blue.
Okay. I'm just blending it together. Okay.
You're not really blending it though. You're just using whisk.
What is blending it together? Okay. Getting rid of any lumps, making sure it's all mixed together. All the wet and dry ingredients are mixed together. We're looking pretty good. Okay.
So it's blue.
See what we're doing?
Blue like these two guys. This guy's mobile, so I'm just going to
Okay.
like stripes.
Okay. So now I've got it almost. Let me get
It's
the
kind of like making slime.
bottom.
What if we make slime instead?
Okay. Just having a hard time getting. I want to make sure all the flour is mixed in.
Yeah, flour is important to get mixed in.
Okay. Okay. I think we're about good here.
Could you eat this, but it wouldn't taste very good?
I wouldn't eat it.
But it
It
is
does
like
have like food ingredients in it, but I don't think it would taste very good.
thick.
So you're gonna cover it and you're gonna microwave it for 2 minutes. Okay. Madeline, would you like to play a song on your piano while we're waiting for it to come out? You're gonna microwave for 2 minutes, take it out and stir. Then you microwave it for 1 more minute. You wanna bring it over here? No, well, no, bring it over here. I meant on the video. Bring that over here. She has this cool little portable piano that she wanted to play while I was reading the story. But now there's time, right? Here, right over here. Here you go. Give us a little show.
This is one of my mom's favorite songs. It just sounds different.
It does sound very different. See, she has a regular piano, and then she has this fold up that she can take with her. So yes, it's different than her normal piano. Okay, make that stop. Thanks. No, if you want to play, that's fine. I'm not going to pre-programmed stuff. Okay. Good.
Wait. That's harder. Okay, it's done.
Okay. It's not done. I gotta stir it. Okay.
No, I mean the piano.
Oh, the piano's done. Sorry. Okay, I'm
Piano.
gonna stir up. So there's still some wet spots. Okay.
So it's not Play-Doh yet.
No, but it's definitely getting thicker. Okay, so we're mixing it together.
We're making slime.
Now we're making Play-Doh. Okay.
Slime.
If you do,
Get slime. brown.
if it's sticky, when you're done, you can always throw in a little more flour if you need.
In the microwave.
Okay. I'm going to put it back in for 1 more minute. It is going to be hot. You're going to want to let it cool before you play with it. But that's okay.
Kingston's my dog, so he got a little mer doggy friend.
Oh, I thought that was yours. Is that yours? Okay. So this is just what, there's a lot of ways to make Play-Doh. You can find them. I just wanted to pick one that was not stove-based. So we're trying this out for fun. And I will show you what it looks like when it comes out now. Like I said, it will be hot. Okay, so you definitely need to do this with an adult.
Yep.
And you need to let it cool a little bit before you can really like handle it a lot. It's got about 10 more seconds. So I'll pull it out and show it to you. And then I'm going to sign off. Okay.
Bye.
Hold on.
It's me buying.
Okay.
I'm buying YouTube.
Why?
Oh, it smells like it's being baked. It smells steamy.
Okay. Here's our Play-Doh. Okay. I'm not touching it because it's
That's
just...
the result.
There's our Play-Doh that we made. Okay, so we're going to let it cool. No matter, we'll play with it. Okay. So you can do whatever you want with it.
We got turquoise.
Yes. Yeah, it is. It's hot, but it's definitely Play-Doh. Okay. So that was just a fun little activity. And we'll be back tomorrow with some more story time. Okay. Bye.